Welcome from Munich, where we have the brand new Surface 4 Pro on the table compared to the Surface 3 Pro. This was a massively awesome tablet device by Microsoft, and they announced that we will continue making the exact same form factor for years now. And they are right, because now we have a new device with a bigger screen, but still it looks exactly the same from the outside if you would not be able to tell the difference already, because we have here a slightly slimmer bezel than here. I think we had a 12.1 inch screen here, and now we have 12.3 with even more pixels on the screen. So we have 2736 times 1824. That's quite a weird number, but it comes down to 267 pixels per inch, which means we can even see more details now on the Surface 4 Pro. So what are the differences? It's quite simple. We have new accessories, for example, with the keyboard that's now a little bit more silent. There's also a fingerprint reader available if you need that, and also we have here a nice glass trackpad, which is just feeling better than the plastic on the left. Also, we have brand new pens. That's maybe one of the main reasons to get a new one, is that we have now the 1024 not DPI but pressure sensitive, points pressure sensitive pen now here on the bottom, and the old one only had 256 pressure points, which is alright. But now we have also here just one button for right click. Here we had right click and the eraser, which is now moving to the top here, with still the OneNote button. When you press it once, you can see it here, or pressing it twice will still shoot the screenshot, and when you long press it, it will start Cortana. Now the pen is a little bit longer, as you can see, and has also interchangeable pen pins on the front, which means that you can change it from HB to H2 or B2 or whatever you want to buy in the online store for only $10. It's not that expensive, and we have now again the possibility to connect it right here on the tablet on the left or right side. On the right, the magnet is not that strong because there is no counter magnet inside the tablet, because there's a tablet there is a magnet inside the pen itself, but there's a really quite strong magnet right now here. Before, you were able to put it here, but it was really flimsy and not that strong, so it was really quite easy to lose your pen with the old Microsoft Surface 3. So the 4 is now really just a lot better. And when we are already at accessories, the keyboard is not only more silent. Let's try it out. So it slightly has a deeper sound when you just type on it, or really quickly will type on it, but also it's a little bit easier to reach anything that you have here on the bottom. I usually actually have my Windows bar on the side, but here on the bottom now it's easier to just press any button. Before it was also possible, but the design was a little bit flawed because there was almost no space between keyboard and the display, and now they have just that extra millimeter built in there. So on the top we have also a new camera, the Windows Hello camera. Here you can easily just sit in front of your device and unlock it with your face. Here you still had to type in a password, and it was quite basic. Now we have also 5 megapixels, so it's a really good front camera. And let's just check out the device from the outside a little bit. And while we're talking about accessories, still the old and the new keyboards are compatible. So I could use the new keyboard on the old tablet and the old keyboard on the new tablet if you would want that. But of course, the new accessories with the new one are always better. So if you put both in this sideways position, you'll be able to see that they exactly look the same, especially when it comes down to the charging hole. Then we have also the USB and the display port and the microSD card slot right here on the bottom, so you can still expand that internal memory. But where you will right away see which is a Pro 4 and a Pro 3 is that you have here just a Surface, and here you have that Windows icon, you could say, or logo that you already know from the Surface 3, not the Surface 3 Pro. A brand new camera on the back is also allowing us now to use autofocus here on the new tablet. Before we had a fixed focus, which is a little bit sad. And also you can see we have now the volume rocker on top, and not just the on and off switch on the top. And actually, let me close this down, and let me close this one also down. And then you can see that they're really almost exactly the same thickness, except for the new one is 0.6 millimeters thinner. So that's almost nothing, but in tablet perspective or in tech perspective, that's always something to brag about. Otherwise, we have here the headset jack and the volume rocker on the old one still on the side. But as I said, the new one just has this nice little pen here that connects right there, so there would have been no space for the volume rocker on the side. So looking at the new tablets from the front, actually the right, this one is the 4 Pro. You can see now that we also don't have a Windows button anymore. That's how you know which one will be the Pro and the 3 Pro and the 4 Pro. So otherwise there's of course the latest Intel processor and the new one inside, and a lot of small other changes and things that make it just better than the old one. So thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, like for example the full review with gaming tests and all kinds of other things. Here between the Surface 3 and the 4 Pro there is magnets on the bottom, so I can't even push them close together without, as you can see, having a little bit of resistance there. Thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Balazs, and till next time, peace and again.